Hi, welcome back to Engine Shop Joe. We're continuing our discussion of Insight. First, some things you need to know about Insight. Insight has some standalone programs or separate programs that work with it that are necessary for the Insight program to work. The main and most important one is the Insight License Manager. Next is the Update Manager. Okay? Now, when you download the Insight program, that huge big file, and install it, it will install these separate standalone programs. So you don't have to worry about that. And then the Update Manager would be the first thing you would run after you install Insight, and it will update all of the programs that need updating. We'll look at the Update Manager in a future video. Today we're going to look at the License Manager, and specifically we're going to look at how to activate a license. Now I'm going to be activating a fleet cal, which is what you use to change calibrations in an ECM. Remember, you can update a calibration. You don't need anything special to update it except the updating file. But to change the base calibration, which changes horsepower, torque, basically what the engine is, how it operates as far as performance, you need a fleet cal to unlock Insight to allow the ECM to take that change, okay? And you shouldn't do that unless you really understand what you're doing. The only time we use fleet cals is if we got an ECM that already had a calibration in it, say off of an engine that came back as a core and we needed an ECM right away, we would use a fleet cal to unlock that ECM and put a different calibration in it so we could put it on a different engine. So that's what we used it for. Okay, so, but when you license Insight and get your basic license and your pro license, you put those licenses in the same place that you are going to put the license today when we watch this to activate our fleet cal. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to open up the Windows search box, type in LIC and license configuration tool, open it up. And the license configuration tool is come in standalone tool. I just did it that way because I used to keep the shortcut on my desktop, but some people don't. This is the license manager. On the left, you see you can view your licenses, transfer them, activate them, or do offline operations. Offline operations is how you activate a license if the laptop is not able to go onto the internet. Now, you have to be on the internet or online to activate a license. They will not activate when you're offline unless you do the offline operations. That's a little bit involved, and we're not going to talk about that here. So I'm typing in an activation key that I know is wrong. I'm going to click activate, and you're going to see what happens when you click an incorrect key in. Right after that, I typed in the key correctly, and I hit activate, and you'll see that I got a new fleet cal that I didn't have before. So here I'm going to click activate, and it goes online and checks with Cummins, and Cummins says, hey, guess what, buddy? Your license is no good. That key's no good. So I got the correct key, put it in, and the license was activated successfully. You get those keys from Cummins. You can call them and you can buy them over the phone. They'll email you the license code you type in. What's important here is the revalidate by, third column to the right on top. You have to click update licenses at the bottom where I just clicked while you're online once every 3 to 4 months. This is for laptops that get thrown in trucks and never used until they need them. And after about 4 months, if you don't update the license, it will expire. You'll lose your Insight, you'll lose your fleet counts, whatever. So when you click update licenses, this will pop up and say, hey, all these licenses were revalidated successfully. Once you click it off, it updates the dates. You can see the expiration dates and the revalidate by dates. Okay. Down on the bottom, you can see that I have a fleet count. and we're done with the license manager. You can click the X in the corner, close it. You don't need it anymore. You just go into Insight and do whatever you need to do in Insight. Okay? And that's it. Thanks for joining me on Engine Shop Joe.